And that reminds me of a story. Okay, the other day, it was just a couple days ago, I was driving and it was raining and I pull up to this stoplight. It's pouring down rain. Actually, it was light rain. Come up and they had windshield wipers on were the intermittent levels, so they weren't on all the time. But I looked up and both the cars, their windshield wipers were off, and they both swiped over at the same time. And they did it again. And it was like, it made me smile. I felt good seeing these things work in unison. Now, continue with me a little bit. There were two different brands of cars. There were two different colors, two different styles, but they were doing the same task to get to the same end, right? And I immediately said, okay, God, do you have something for me here? What is this? And I felt the concept of the church. We have such a difficult time. There's lots of troubles in the church, in America, in the world right now. But we have to understand, yeah, we might be driving a different vehicle. It might be a beat up 64 Chevy. It might be a 2020 Camaro. But we're both in vehicles. They might be different colors. One might be almost working and the other is like really good. But they're both vehicles, and we're in the rain and we're trying to get the water off. In the church, we might look different, we might sound different, we might be really big, we might be a really small church. But are we working together? Are we focused on salvation for the lost and getting the saved to be built up together so that the church is strong in Christ and we're all going to heaven together? It's all because of what Jesus did on that cross. His death on that cross was enough. It was enough to save you. It was enough to save me. We all need to humble ourselves to Him and realize that churches around, Christians, brothers and sisters around us, they're not out there to fight us and hurt us. And if they are, they need to change their ways. But we need to be focused on how can we be a loving brother or sister of Christ for the people He puts around us. Even if we look different, even if we sound different, even if we're big or small, young or old, if we're focused on Christ, that's where it's all at. I want to encourage you guys, get your nose in the Bible. Wherever you're at, whatever church you go to, get your nose in the Bible. Start reading it. Get your knees on the ground in prayer. Talk to God and see what He has for you today. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If you really like this video, be sure and click the like button. And if you really didn't like this video, be sure and click the dislike button 2 times. Thanks. You're on? Yeah. All right. There.